But because they didn't do it initially, his arm is most likely never going to be completely straight. What's up, fam? Good morning. We are at the Children's Hospital this morning, hopefully getting Mr. Landy Pandy in a cast officially. It's been a little over a week since the initial fall. I don't know if this is just the soonest appointment, or we actually made this appointment the day after we went to the ER. We needed to get like a referral from his doctor, and this was the soonest appointment that they had. So your shirt is so fitting. Do you see what it says?
I do all my own stuff.
You know what that means?
That I make a lot of bones.
No, it just means like, you know, in movies when you see people and they're like running around like flipping on things, and that's called a stunt. So if you're like someone famous, you usually have a stunt man pretend to be you, and they do all the cool stuff. That way the real actor doesn't get hurt. But you do all your own stunts, so you get to do all the cool moves yourself. That's fitting, huh?
You're gonna feel kind of weak, a little bit weak, because your muscles haven't been, doing regular activities that you know. I like your shirt. It goes just right with.
Isn't that cute? I was like, that's fitting.
Oh, your friend made that?
Yeah.
How cute. I was gonna say, where did you guys get that?
Right? So cute.
All right, let me show you where X-rays is.
How's it feel? Alright, we're taking x-rays, new x-rays, to see how it looks. He's watching voice actors. Does it hurt? No? At all? Can you see it? Does it still look crooked? A little bit, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, poor bubbies. That was so cool. They let us see the x-rays, and he said it already looks like it's healing. You did amazing. High five with your right arm. Have you thought about what color cast you want? What color do you want?
Red.
Red?
Yeah.
Cool. His idea was that he wanted to get a red cast and then turn it into like a Spider-Man cast, right?
Wait, we should go like to an artist thing.
Oh.
Very good. Can you spread them out wide? Keep them out wide. Very nice. A-okay, son? Same? Good. And then bend your pinky down for me. Okay, perfect. So, Mom, his bone, let me show you. So he has a break of his radius bone. If this is the wrist joint right here, it's sort of just down from the wrist joint.
Yeah.
And his break is somewhere in here. The problem, and he has another little bone called the ulna bone.
Yeah.
And that one looks totally fine. That's a growth plate. That one looks totally fine.
Good.
So it's okay. And the radius is broken. The problem with the radius is on the, if we look at it from a side view, and you can even see he's got kind of a little banana shape.
Yeah.
And the bone,
I could see it on the x-ray look like that.
yeah, like this. So it's got this angular deformity like this.
Okay.
We would like that to be a little straighter to be able to treat this in a cast.
Understandably.
So in order to avoid going under general anesthetic or something like that, and because he's a pretty stoic kid, I think that we can put a cast on him today. It's going to go above the elbow.
Okay.
And I'll go to the cast room, and I'm going to put a little mold on it.
Okay.
So it's going to be a little painful for about a minute or so.
Okay.
Maybe a couple.
Right.
And then we're hoping that we can just get it back as straight as we can. And so it's acceptable alignment, and then it'll remodel the rest. I have written for a dose of narcotic pain medication to pre-medicate him.
Will it just make him kind of loopy, or?
It could make him a little bit drowsy. No school for the rest of the day.
Okay, that's good to know.
And he'll be a little sore where we push on it. But I'm gonna put a cast on you, and then I'm gonna push really hard right here when the cast is on, just to make the bone a little bit straighter. But we're gonna give you some medicine. It's gonna hurt a little bit. It's gonna hurt a little bit for a couple minutes, but I'm gonna give you some medicine that's gonna help with that, okay? Deal?
You're brave, huh?
You're super brave. And you get to pick what color cast you want. We have a lot of cool colors.
Ooh.
So think about it. The good thing is the fracture is pretty far outside the growth plate. The growth plate is down here.
That is good.
And it's down here. So there's always a chance that it can stunt the growth a little bit of the radius bone, but in kids his age, that's pretty rare with it being so far from the growth plate. The big thing is we're probably not going to get it perfect. We're going to hope to get it a little bit straighter, but the body will lay down and remodel over time. And a lot of kids, it doesn't look like it does like that.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. It's the great thing about being young.
Right, and you broke it in a better spot than it could have been.
You didn't break it down here at the wrist, you broke it there.
And it's still technically considered the wrist though, yeah?
I usually consider wrist when it's coming down here closer to the...
Interesting.
Yeah, so more forearm.
Okay.
But it's towards the wrist.
You can send on the picture of your bone. She made this extremely clear. She's so good at explaining what was going on. But basically the way that the bone is, I'll show the x-ray, but you can see that where his wrist is, it's visually like going out. And it's a problem because long term, it's gonna heal like that if they don't push it back into place. So what they have to do today is they're gonna give him some medicine and they're gonna like actually push it together and make it as straight as they can and hope that it heals as straight as possible. That way it doesn't cause any long-term like growth defects or anything of the arm. She did say no surgery, so that's good. But she did say it was gonna be a bit painful for him. Oh. But he's a trooper. He's such a trooper. She also said that the hospital initially, so like at the time, I just brought him to the closest hospital. We're still somewhat new to the area. Like we haven't had a reason to go to an emergency room up until this point. And she said that the doctor there should have done this initially. And because they didn't do it initially, she said some doctors are like too nervous to do it on kids because A, they don't want to hurt them anymore. And B, they don't want to mess with their growth plates. So I'm like, I guess glad that they didn't get overconfident and try it if they weren't trained to do it. But she said if we had gone to another hospital, she recommended another one, and if we had gone there, then they probably would have done this initially. But because they didn't do it initially, his arm is most likely never going to be completely straight because it's already been a week and a half since this happened. So that's frustrating, but it is what it is. We're here now and they're gonna do their best. She said that the body is really good at like just working with what it has and trying to make it as strong and straight as possible. But he's gonna be a cast for 3 weeks, come back for x-rays, and then 3 weeks again, and then monitor for a few months to see how it's healing and how straight they can get it. That was amazing, dude. You're so amazing. I'm so proud of you. That was incredible. That was not good medicine, was it?
Not at all.
And you just took it like a champ. I'm so proud of you. That better? You gonna watch on my phone? Yeah. We should have brought your iPad. If I had known we were gonna spend so much time here. I rushed out the door this morning because originally when I typed in how far this place was, it said it was 20 minutes away from my house. And then this morning I typed in and it was like 40 minutes and I did not account for that. And so I was like, shoot. So we rushed out the door. He ate, I didn't eat. But one thing that was interesting is for the first time ever, I had to show proof of vaccination. In order to attend your child's appointment, you have to be vaccinated or have a negative test within 48 hours or 72, I'm not too sure. I've never had to show proof before, like it was so interesting. When you first come in, there's like a pre-screening area and you show them the proof of vaccination or your negative COVID test. There was a few people who came in and they were not vaccinated and didn't have the COVID test and he had to send them home and I'm like, oh, or take the kids back without the parent. Also, if you can't tell, my voice is kind of like raspy today. Yesterday was such a jam-packed day. We did so many things and I was like, we were screaming and running around and my voice is taking a hit for sure. Now we're just waiting for the medicine to kick in and then they're gonna take him back and put a cast on. He gets to pick the color. That's a cool color.
Or like on the shelf side.
You make me nervous.
Good job, buddy.
Thanks.
Amazing. Look at you.
Is that 5 out of 10?
The things you said to me, it seems like you like me too. We can take it slow, make sure we do this right.
And we're casted.
I'm so mad.
You're mad? Why? You had a lollipop on underneath your mask. You silly bud. Landon, I am so insanely proud of you. You did so amazing.
No.
You did, buddy.
I cried.
No, not really though. You just teared up for a second. The doctor had to push really hard on his arm to try to push the bone back into place. And
It sucks.
it did suck, but he like just sat there, didn't like, afterwards he looked over and he had a little tear, but he was not like crying. He just was like so awesome. She's like, I've never had a patient who was this awesome with that. And she's like, I don't think our next one's gonna be that awesome too. So you did so proud. Landen asked a really good question though. He asked, why does he have to have his cast go all the way up to his shoulder? She said that the way it's broken, they want to have one joint in front of it and one joint behind it in place.
If I like put my fingers on it, you can kind of see my fingers going up.
Oh. So it sounds like it's like to stabilize it, that way it stays completely still. Because if they didn't do like his elbow, because he was like, why don't you just cast my wrist?
Can I get like one of those fake cars?
Fake cars?
Yeah.
The reason they put the cast, he was like, why don't you just cast my wrist? And she was like, they need to make sure that it stays completely in place. So the joint up here and the joint back here. Also, this was the orthopedic surgeon. She said that this is not technically considered his wrist. It is technically considered his forearm. And she told me the exact term for it, but she said she wouldn't really consider it his wrist.
Maybe it's going this way.
We are lost. This parking lot, we couldn't even figure out how to get out of the parking garage. Normally there's like signs, but I thought we were parked right there. No. Did you want to take a nice, fun walk after your appointment? Because that's what this is turning into. I took a picture of our spot too, but these are not very helpful. Okay, look, it's right G1, see? I always take a picture of our spot, but it says G1 right there. Ah, we found it. Okay, good. We're walking around aimlessly. There we are. And we're back 4 hours later. I definitely wasn't expecting it to be that long of a thing. Do you need help buckling?
4 hours later.
4 hours later. Do you need help, hun?
Yeah.
You do?
How am I supposed to buckle if I have a really long arm? When I go like this, it's not. But when I go like this, it's very long.
Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit more difficult than what you had before too, huh?
Way more difficult.
You happy you finally got a cast?
No.
Why?
It hurt.
Oh, because they had to put it into place, huh?
You were so strong though, buddy. I'm so proud of you. Like,
That's awesome. And all you got was this crummy lollipop.
Now I have a new racket for ping pong.
You gotta use the back of your arm though.
Landon, this child. She straight up told him, she's like, I have to push it back into place and it's gonna hurt. And she didn't even like sugarcoat it. And he was like, okay. And then he like sat there and she was like pushing it and he's just silent, like not a peep out of him. And she's like, are you okay? He's like, yeah. After she was done, he looked over at me and had like a little tear in his eye, but like he did not complain about it at all.
You're tough, man.
He's so tough. We were initially planning on sending Landen to school after because we didn't think A, it would be so long, B, it would be painful, or C, that he would, oh, Daddy's letting you have spray. Oh, you deserve it, honestly, you deserve it. Can you open your lunchbox by yourself?
How hard?
You really are amazing, kid. Ooh, yummy, we've got
Get me.
Cheez-Its, noodles, peas, oranges, and blueberry muffins. These are like, every single one of these are probably his top favorite foods. He loves these garlic noodles. We cook these noodles, the bow tie pasta, put a little bit of garlic powder and olive oil on them. That's all it is.
Is it chopsticks?
Peas are one of his favorites, and then these blueberry muffins are another one of his like all-time faves. So proud of you.
How am I opening this?
You want some help? You can ask for help. It's okay to ask for help.
I got it.
Okay. You do got it. You're amazing.
Crazy Landen over here gets his Target promise. We're gonna pick out a toy
Target.
since he did so good.
I know what my toy is.
What is it?
The whole store.
The whole store. That would be a really big toy.
Wonder how much that would cost.
I think that would be a lot of money.
Oh, there's more. There's more.
Oh, the building box set Mimi got you guys. Building stuff. You want to build something?
What?
I don't know. Do you want to get something that you want to build or something that you can just play with?
I don't know. If I get get something that I want to build, then you have to help me build it.
Oh yeah, those are cool. Oh, they're like bullets. There's Hot Wheel stuff, dude. These are cool. That one is super cool. Do you want to get something like that we'd have to build?
Let's go check them together.
Okay. Okay, those are cool.
Yeah.
Look at those swimming goggles. You want those? Do you want those?
Well, look at the things and slippers.
Water slide.
I know what I want to get.
Another broken wrist. That's like a stretchy man. Thor's hammer. You want to get the smaller one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I left. Oh, I want to show you my nails. Oh my god. Daddy took Landen to go get, don't shoot me. Daddy took Landen to go get a toy for being so amazing today. I left and I was like, oh, I'll just vlog when I get there. I took out my camera only to see that I left my memory card here. I was so bummed. So I took a tiny bit of video on my phone. And a heart. But my phone was dying too, so that was an epic fail. But I'm so bummed because me, Amber, and Talia went to go get our nails done for the first time together. It was so exciting. Like, Talia's my neighbor now. But we're actually all going to New York this weekend for like this huge business trip with like our management company. We all went to get our nails done. I did something that I never, ever do. I got a different shape. I feel like it always looks good on other people, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but I love it. Look at it.
Let's see how they look.
Chris, look.
Oh, you got the pooper scoopers.
Do you like it? God, ew. They're not long. Do you like them?
Yeah.
It's so pretty, especially with my little Minnie Mouse ring.
Yeah.
Do you love it?
They look good. They match your shirt.
I know. Hi, puppies. Hi. Did you see Landen's cat? Did you show him your cat? He's not a dog. Okay. But so much has happened since I vlogged last. Like I know, yeah, we haven't packed. We came home, got some work done. Chris took Landen to the store to get a toy. Then Chris helped Kikoa go get, that's Talia's, Talia's man.
I call him her husband.
They're basically her husband. But he was helping Kikoa bring a couch. Speaking of New York, for the actual event itself, I ordered a couple dresses off of Amazon and I'm trying them on. I'm kind of digging this. We'll see. What do you guys think? I've got this one. This one that I got. If I can remember, I'll link it.
You the answer before you're in New York?
No. That won't be helpful at all. So this one, or I have another option. I think I'm gonna like this one more though. This is the version of packing that I've gotten done so far, aka just throwing the outfits that I've decided on into the luggage. But tomorrow's the kids' picture day, and so I was like, I'm trying to decide if I should pull out their outfits now. I know in the morning I'm gonna hate myself if I don't, but I also just really want to go to bed. Maybe I'll just like think about it. As I'm falling asleep, I'll think about what outfit I want them to wear. That sounds productive. Anyway, that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you on our next video. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, because I'll be posting all my stories on our trip this weekend. It'll be fun. I'll also be vlogging for just Jess. That's my plan, because anytime we do things kidless, I like to put that stuff there on that channel. So until next time, good night, guys.